TGIF, everybody. It's Friday. That means it's an all-new, brand-new, in or out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com. So we have a big show today. We're still waiting to find out exactly if our confirmed guest is actually going to be confirmed, because apparently I just got a text message 2 minutes ago, right before we went on air, that she has been put on bed rest. But we're keeping our fingers crossed that at least she'll be able to call in. And that would be Miss Tracy Braxton from WeTV's Braxton Family Values. They're currently in production on next season. So she's here in New York, and I'm hoping she's well enough just to call in. I appreciate all your tweets today, guys, using hashtag AskTracy. You can still get your questions asked. Be sure to tweet me using hashtag AskTracy and hashtag pun intended to me at @OnlyMattMartin. And I will be sure to look over your tweets during the commercial break and potentially ask your questions here live on air for Tracy. Also, we have huge entertainment news today, and I got the dish for all of you as usual. So today we have everything from Lindsay Lohan to Jake Gyllenhaal's bare butt to President Obama. So I don't know if I can vary it any more than that for you. So I am very excited about that. Also, if you guys are in New York this weekend, I invite you to come see me and some more of our InRavio.com family. We're going to be Center Riches, New York, out here on Long Island in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. It starts at 2 o'clock, so be sure to come out and say hello. We're going to be giving out some great prizes and chances to win tickets to some concerts. Be sure to check out our contest tab, guys, after the show. We just added some new events. Cher Lloyd is coming April 6th to the Paramount, and the Psychedelic Furs on April 12th. And coming up next week, what is it, next week? Yeah, next Friday, the Marshall Tucker Band. So we have tickets that we're giving away just because we love you for watching, and we want to thank you so much. So be sure to sign up. It's quick, it's easy, it's free. Be sure to let them know that you saw and heard about it here on In or Out, pun intended. What else do we got going on? I'm waiting for it to warm up here, because as you can see, I'm a little cold. This weather, we had like this beautiful splint of weather on Tuesday, and I saw people on Facebook posting and stuff like that they were out tanning and stuff like that. It was only 58 degrees, people, calm down. It was a nice relief of this very, very cold winter we've been enduring here in New York. I cannot wait for the weather to brighten up. Also, guys, it's a big year for me this year. I'm turning 30. The big 3-0 bomb is around the corner. Last year, I had a huge party and I had a live show. This year, my birthday falls on a Saturday, so April 18th, mark your calendars to watch the show, because I'm going to make sure it's a spectacularly epic show, okay? Anyway, so let's just get right to the rest of the show here. We're going to go and we're going to come right back, but be sure to tweet me your questions or any thoughts during the show using hashtag pun intended to @OnlyMattMartin. Oh, and if you want to call in, you can do that as well. Anytime you have a question or a comment that you want me to hear about, literally right now, just give us a call. It's 1-855-446-7284. Okay? So be sure to call in if you'd like. We love hearing from you guys. So we're going to go. We're going to come right back after this short commercial break, and we're going to start off the show with our epic entertainment news. You're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com.
InRavio.com. Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or the flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural.
And organic.
But strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Girls, 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 girls all have something to say. Some say their emotions get in the way. Some like them big, some like them skinny. Oh, girls, who's come this way? We must unite, this is the place. You don't have to show your face. Girls, I'll be a lady of today. So say what you
Hey, this is your good buddies Bruce and Disco from the Glory Days Show, which can be seen every Sunday morning starting at 10 a.m. here in the East.
We have sports highlights, movie reviews, and celebrity interviews.
We have out-of-town correspondents, Timmy the Trotter giving us horse racing tips, and at the end of every show, Mr. B does a live song.
The Glory Days Show, found only on radio.com, broadcasting to the world. Catch us.
Hey, this is Gina Cotillo from The Gina Show. Come join us every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for celebrity interviews, Reality Reel with Billy Charles, funny stories with Brian Kinnear, and much, much more. The Gina Show can be found only on InRadio.com, broadcasting to the world. So come and catch us.
This can be the final answer. But what you say to me tonight, or will you say to me goodbye? For you, I will always be waiting. It takes two to mend what has been breaking. If you still choose to go, I'll be singing. I will remember you.
Welcome back to In or Out, pun intended. It's that time for entertainment news. All right, folks. So first up on the bill today, Miss Teresa Giudice from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa thinks that if she goes to jail, it'll only make her more famous. An insider close to the couple tells us. She thinks she'll be redeemed and then become even more popular and able to make a fortune. I have to tell you, I know Teresa. I don't think these words would come out of her mouth, to be honest with you. I know right now she's probably using her legal woes, to her advantage. Sources confirmed that the Real Housewives of New Jersey cameras, it's no big secret, are filming right now, and they are following her family's every move in the days leading up to her trial and everything else. They've been filming her before she's gotten to court. They just can't actually go into the courthouse, during the proceedings or whatever. A production insider has also revealed to us she knows she has to let them film in order to be the star and the central storyline of the show. This is her moment. So basically, it's going to highlight her and her strengths as a mother and a wife going through this catastrophe. 4 months after she and her husband Joe were indicted on 41 counts of fraud, the couple just pled guilty to 9 felony charges, in turn admitting that they were engaged in nearly a decade-long scheme to defraud banks, the IRS, and bankruptcy court of millions. A former guest of In or Out, pun intended, is quoted saying, "I'm not slamming Joe, but I truly still stand firm that Teresa was having babies and going for lunch and having fun and didn't know what she was really signing." And that was from Kim D, a friend of the show and a good friend of Teresa's. So I'm hoping she stays strong. Right now, I think that Joe is looking at anywhere from 3 to 4 years in jail. 3 to 5 years in jail, and she's looking at 2 to 4. And the trial date is not set. The sentencing date is not set until July. But I know they've been in and out of court, or their lawyer has been in and out of court, trying to come up with an arrangement that she would possibly get just house arrest. If you don't remember, she does have 4 girls, all under the age of 17. So, it's almost like a mob wife situation with the other one that, could be getting sentenced because of her husband's screw-ups. I really, in my opinion, let me know what you guys think, but I truly believe she did not know exactly what was going on. And as long as the money kept coming in, she was just like, you know what, Joe's handling that. You know what, let him do his thing. So, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just all have to wait and find out and see what happens with this. But this is definitely going to not happen overnight. This is going to be a process. Now, speaking of housewives, the Real Housewives of New York City premiered this Tuesday at 9 o'clock on Bravo. And the cast went through a major overhaul from its last season. The ratings dropped to just 1.6, well, just round it, it's 1,660,000. So we'll just round it to 1.7. And Tuesday's ratings fell even lower with only 1.3 million viewers. Ouch! That's 300,000 people or so that they're not acquiring. What's even more bizarre is that the 3rd season premiere, season 3, this is season 6 of New York City Housewives, keep that in mind, but the 3rd season premiere of Real Housewives of Miami attracted a larger audience with 1.4 million than this past season premiere, which is crazy to me. Well, let's see. They've gotten rid of Jill. They've gotten rid of Alex. They've gotten rid of Kelly. Bethany left. And I thought last year's cast with, and current members, Heather, Carol, and Aviva was a good mixture. I really don't think Aviva needs to come back. I feel like, especially this season, from what I've seen in the first episode and what's to come, Aviva is definitely the catalyst, so to speak, of what's going to go down this season, and she's just going to poke and poke and poke and poke, and I hope she pokes herself off a cliff. She's just, I can't with her. She's trying to stay relevant. I feel like she's loving the attention she's getting, and it's gonna be to her downfall, because people can see right through you, Aviva. And I know your leg falls off sometime during this season. Now, how it happens or who did what to who, we'll obviously find out. But if you guys remember, we had Rob Shooter from Naughty But Nice Rob.com on, and the host of The Gossip Table on VH1. He was on this past summer, and as they were filming, he gave us a sneak tidbit of what's to come on this season that we haven't even heard about yet. So if you want to hear that again, be sure to check that in the archive. It was the season finale for season 1 of In or Out, pun intended. But he gave us some really delicious dessert. I'm calling it dessert. Details, which is like my dessert. Anyway, so he gave us some really good dirt on what's to come this season. And from the promos I've seen, he is spot on. So I'm excited to see what happens this season. I'm inviting some of the housewives to be a guest on the show. I've run into them in circles, so, it's always good to see them. I'm glad that they're back on TV, because if you realize, for the entire duration of 2013, they have not been on television. So I think that could be a reason for the ratings drop, because it's been over a year since they've been on television. Luann, by the way, is returning this year, but as a reoccurring character, so to speak. She's not a full cast member. And they have a new housewife, Kristen, who is friends with Brandi Glanville of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So whatever your opinion is of Brandi from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I'm pretty sure they have similar qualities if they're all friends. Anyway, just saying. All right, moving on to another reality show. It debuted on Sunday. I told you about it last week. Lindsay Lohan's new reality show. Now, a lot of people have mixed emotion about Lindsay Lohan and this reality show, but as you can see here, thanks to our friends over at In Touch magazine, she is putting some interesting press out. I learned this from VH1's The Gossip Table. They obtained this shocking list that we're going to show you in a second, and that I got courtesy of our friends at In Touch, penned in Lindsay Lohan's handwriting, exposing 36 of her famous lovers. Now, I remember when Lindsay was dipping in the lady pond, so I didn't know she had enough time to have all this penetration with male body parts. But apparently she squeezed in some time, pun intended, for Adam Levine, Zac Efron, Justin Timberlake, and Joaquin Phoenix, just to name a few. All right, let's take a look at this list, okay? Now, some of the names have been removed, but look at that. Heath Ledger, Wilmer Valderrama, we all knew that. Joaquin Phoenix, still can't even get over that. Colin Farrell, well, I'm surprised his penis hasn't fallen off. It's been in everybody. I still can't get over Zac Efron. I'm still kind of surprised by that. Now, these celebrities have been giggling all around town because she's been talking crap about all of them. But this was supposedly, a source says, this is her personal conquest list. She was trying to impress her friends with the list and then tossed it aside, and now it's gotten leaked. So basically, it's like you and me having too much to drink and writing down a list of who we would like to have sex with. Apparently, that's what this is. Other people are taking it in a different way. Who knows? But I do know that I have heard Jessica Biel is not too happy that her husband, Justin Timberlake, is on this list. So whether it's people she's had sex with or whether it's, you know, a wish list, so to speak, I guess we'll never know. But most of these names, I wouldn't have even imagined she would have kissed, but apparently she did. This getting out could definitely rock several Hollywood relationships. But I have to give you a little update that I got today. Michael Lohan, her fabulous father of the year, spoke up about his daughter's list, telling the Gossip Table on VH1, Lindsay has not slept with 30 plus people. She would never make a list of who she slept with, and that's not even her handwriting. Okay. One, she's probably slept with 30 plus people. We're from Long Island, it happens. Two, he should not even know if she has or hasn't. My parents have no idea what my number is, and they don't need to know my number. Third, he, of all people, is one to talk because if you've forgotten, he was making out with Kim Granitel, Kim G, the 90-year-old millionaire that was on Real Housewives of New Jersey, who would do anything for attention. And he was linked with her, and then he went to rehab and came back to her because he needed money. He's definitely no role model or no valid source in my mind. But this list of names I find to come at very suspicious timing because it came just in time to sign the deal on her tell-all book. She's been offered 6 figures for a tell-all autobiography. Excuse me, but she wants a cool $1 million, and the attention on her list pretty much will seal the deal. The book started as a series of journal entries that I found out, which she wrote in rehab as a therapeutic exercise. The book is still in its early stages, and it doesn't exactly have a clear focus yet, but you know, these journal entries that she did at rehab are very intimate and very personal, and apparently she's broke. Now, we know she got $2 million from Oprah to do this series, docu-series, whatever they're calling it. But apparently she's running through that money a little fast, so she's almost broke. So another $1 million would help. It seems that her number to do anything starts with $1 million and then goes from there. So we'll see. I don't know if I would buy the book, though, personally. I think I would get it on bootleg. That's my opinion. All right, now, speaking of other scandals, this one excites me a little bit. Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, look, wait, can we just put that up? He is just, how cute is this guy, right? But now he's starting to look like a caveman. Anyway, he's Jake Gyllenhaal in Rome shooting his new movie, Everest. And might I add, Bon, you might as well just go to it. He's also naked, banging on some pots and pans. Only, unlike Matthew McConaughey, his junk, as you can see, is taped up. So, I mean, he looks like a caveman. I'm loving this. So does this mean that they're going to CGI his penis in or something? Or do they really want to make sure his butt was as bare in the shot and had to sacrifice the crotch? Who knows? But his butt is all over the place. Who made this happen? And I want to know who the makeup artist was, or did he do it himself to tape his under region? I mean, I've heard of this, there he is, in the industry where they, have oh goodness, what do they call it? A discretionary sock, so to speak, to cover up the front. But I don't know why I'm asking all these questions when all you want to do is stare at his body. So I have a couple more shots for you. This is right from the set. A lot of it's so funny to have my face right next to his butt. That's a screenshot for you. Ready? This is your new screensaver, people. Anyway, so Jake Gyllenhaal's getting naked for his new movie. Go and watch it. I can't wait for him to do like something like profound. Because, I mean, the Gyllenhaal family, they're amazing. I mean, look at Maggie. She's epic. So I'm hoping soon for something great from him. And who knows, this might be something great. All right, now speaking of something great, J-Lo's back on the 6 and getting her music all up and ready. She just released a new music video, and now cue the fully clothed Lopez sitting in a bed with 2 naked men for no reason whatsoever. But the entertainer and her dancer pals then had time to change into matching denim looks before boarding their boat. Look at these pictures. So she is definitely Jenny from the block here. She is working it. She looks great. She's in her 40s and fabulous, if I do say so myself. J-Lo, you're looking, I can't even. She's just looking amazing. And then once on board, the women are once again surrounded by half-naked men more than once. Lopez's friends pull down a men's Speedo, so we're getting a little crackage there. And then exposing their toned and tanned bodies, another epic shot of overexposing some men here. Oh my goodness. Where's Cheryl in the chat box? You need to be taking shots with me on this one. These guys are delicious. They also pour champagne down one of the guy's swim trunks, and this one happens to be her current boyfriend that she is dating. And not that he seems to mind, giving the big grin on his face in the background. These guys are just naked throughout this whole thing. Now, the reason there's a controversy over it is because of all of these, so to speak, stereotypes, or what is the word I'm looking for? Contradictions. Now, if a guy was doing this and was overexposing women or whatever, what have you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So Jayla's like, well, what's the issue? These are gorgeous men, and I have, you know, gorgeous men in my music videos. Why can't I? Why are we even having this discussion? And you know what? I have to give it to her. She's kind of right. You know, but it's nice. Look at this. Go full screen on this one. She's diva-licious here, just sitting here on a yacht in, like, where is this, Miami or Bali, knowing her, who knows. And she's just like, I own this. Like, I am J-Lo. Like, this is how we roll. Like, good for her. You know what? She's still rocking it. I watched the music video. It was really good, but I put it on mute because I couldn't really handle the song. It was just visually appetizing for me. But let me know what you guys think. I think we should leave her be and let her do her thing because Jenny from the block is back, and she's got a hot entourage. So let it be. Now, speaking of a sexy vixen that I am obsessed with, a former Spice Girl made the news today, Miss Pasha Spice. Victoria Beckham has made my weird, unsafe workout routine epic. Okay, here she is working the treadmill, pun intended, in stilettos. Apparently, while working at the desk, she is now Clever Spice in my mind. That is like fashion 101 right there. Like, how does she stay so thin? She just walks on a treadmill in her stilettos and is answering all her emails, and that desk is big enough where she can even design her fabulous dresses. So kudos to Victoria Beckham. That's just one way to multitask if I've ever heard. Now, somebody that is kind of a blast from the past as well, Katherine Heigl. Do you remember her? I barely do. But she was that blonde girl on Grey's Anatomy who was in love with the dead guy, who then quit her job because she thought she was hotter than sliced bread. And then she made some movies called, I forgot, were they even movies? Were they even in the theater? I don't know. But do you remember her? Anyway, she's broke, if you care. I personally don't. I stopped caring about her when she refused her Golden Globe nomination or Emmy nomination, feeling she wasn't given the role worthy of the nomination. Listen, honey, there are starving people all over this country dying for a chance at a job in the entertainment industry. And then here you are nominated for work, and now you're gonna get this diva persona, and this is why you're broke, because nobody wants to hire you. You ungrateful little blonde. Anyway, moving on to even crazier chicks, the Kardashians. Gotta love them. They're always on my entertainment news because they're always doing something nuts. But last week, I filled you in on a couple of things. First, we found out that Kris Jenner's house that they show on the show is not really her house. And also that Khloe Kardashian had $250,000 worth of jewelry stolen from her home. So the suspect, so to speak, has come out. It's most likely one person off of the film crew. They are very tight. Their film crew, though, is all very tight. And their film crew is the original crew that they had from when they very first started the show. So I find it bizarre that, you know, somebody would take advantage of somebody that $250,000 worth of jewelry. Like, that's just nuts. But a reliable source has filled us in on a clever little Kardashian tidbit that you're going to hear here. I wanted to share with you right away, okay? It looks like the Kardashian empire is going to get even bigger, meaning they're not going away, with a new company that the entire clan is involved with. Are you ready for this? Travel with the Kardashians. A travel company based on trips that you can take inspired by the members of the Kardashian family. Now, okay, this is how my PR mind now thinks of this. Kris Jenner, kudos to you, by the way, because this is ingenious. But what I'm thinking is, okay, they love traveling, they love going to see the world. So now they're going to get all these free trips so that they can in turn sell that trip to all of us and make money off of it. So not only are they going to travel the world and see things and the highest and the finest and experience it all for free, then they're going to come home and sell these packages to us to make money off of. There will be packages available as different and as unique as each Kardashian. All of them are different price ranges, with the most expensive packages based on travel destinations of Kim and Kanye, the richest Kardashians. According to this source, a major travel company approached the Kardashian mob boss, Kris, with the proposal, and she has now had all of the family signed on with hefty paychecks for the rights to use each of their names. Each Kardashian / Jenner, because we can't forget about Kylie and what's the other one? Yeah, whatever, Kendall, will be very involved in the design of their namesake travel package, making sure every detail is perfect for each traveler buying the package. You know what? Get that money while it's going good, Kardashians, because it looks like you're not going away. I invite you to help me out here. Would you take a Kardashian vacation? I want you guys to contact me. Give me an idea of which Kardashian you would pick to inspire your trip and where that would be, okay? So tweet me at OnlyMattMartin, or you can email the show, talkshow@onlymattmartin.com. Tell me, would you take a Kardashian vacation? And if you would, which Kardashian would inspire you? Like, which Kardashian would you think would plan your kind of trip? I'm also probably going to put this up on the show page, so be sure to check that out as well. I'm going to take like a poll and see what you guys have to say, and I'll give you an update next week on what you guys think. So a Kardashian vacation, is it in our future? All right? Now, something of a little more importance, I guess. President Obama was visiting New York City this week, and he went shopping at The Gap on 42nd and 3rd Avenue. Obama went shopping for his girls, for his daughters and Michelle, and we know exactly what he bought. He bought 2 button-downs for the girls, one in rose and one in coral, and they're already selling out now. He went in there for about 30 to 40 minutes around 3:30 this past Tuesday and didn't ask customers to leave for him. So he was just shopping around, and as you can see, there's other customers in the store, and they're like, oh my goodness, it's President Obama, and this sales associate was so excited. Even the cashiers that were ringing were like giving him kisses on the cheek and saying, "Oh my God, he's so much handsomer in person, blah, 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 blah." I thought it was really cool. He joked he didn't want to buy any bottoms like pants or anything else because he didn't want to get the wrong sizes. But he also bought Michelle a training seam jacket from the Gap Fit collection. He also shook everyone's hand as he left. I thought this was really cool. And you know what? It's nice. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot going on, and people would be like, well, how does he have time to shop? You also got to remember, he's a human being. He's a husband and he's a father. He's still got to do that as well. And you know what? If he took 40 minutes out of his day to shop for his family, I'm glad he did it at the Gap and not at like Saks or Nordstrom's or Barney's, spending this enormous amount of money. So, and for the record, he had cash, but he paid in credit. Go ahead and let your political minds go with that. Anyway, speaking of legal issues, that really wasn't a great segue. Speaking of legal issues, well, getting into legal issues, Chris Pine, okay, this gorgeous actor known for a variety of films and his roles in Star Trek, unfortunately was just arrested for a DUI out in New Zealand. So he has to go back there for court. But even though, you know what? All right, so he did a little drinking and driving. It's not a good thing. I don't condone it. But I heard about the story, and all I could remember was this one picture, and we're going to show it to you. And that's what made Chris Pine today's hunk of the day. All right, so this is Chris Pine, hunk of the day extraordinaire. He looks amazing. Everybody, Google away, take a shot, Cheryl. So yeah, that's our entertainment news for today. Guys, if you have a tip, a story idea, a guest you want on the show, anything whatsoever, feel free to email me. It's talkshow@onlymattmartin.com. We love hearing your ideas of people you want to see. We'll try to get them on the show for you. So we're going to go. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we will be right back. So you're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com.
InRavio.com.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Hey Beatle fans, I'm Glenn Calderon.
And I'm Lucy Diamond.
Join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Beatles Across the Universe.
On InRavio.com.
Broadcasting to the world.
Catch us.
Girls, 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 all have something to say. Some say their emotions get in the way. Some like them big, some like them skinny. Oh, girls, who's come this way? We must unite, this is the place. You don't have to show your face. Girls, I'll be a lady of today. So say what you
Welcome back to In or Out, pun intended. Okay, guys, I have some devastating news for you, actually. I just literally got off the phone with Cliff Jones, who everybody knows is Tracy Braxton's manager. Apparently, last night, she was hospitalized, and today, during filming, she saw the doctor again, and she is on vocal bed rest. Apparently something happened with her vocal cords. I know she's planning on working on her album, so maybe she stretched it too far, and then coming to this excruciating cold here in New York. Unfortunately, she won't even be able to call in because she's on vocal rest for the rest of the day. Say that one more time. And a few more. So, whatchamacallit, I do apologize that she's not on the program today. We will be speaking with her early next week to reschedule her to have her on the program. So guys, be sure to stay tuned. I will put it up on my show page and let you know exactly when she's going to be on the program. Again, I do apologize. These unforeseen things sometimes happen. So Tracy, feel better. Get your voice back. I can't wait to talk with you about your new endeavors and everything that's going on for you. You've had a lot going on, and I was looking forward to talking with you today, but we will definitely have her back on the program. But I do want to let you know who I definitely know will be here next week. Recording artist Logan Lynn. Be sure to Google him tonight so you can get all your information on him. He's going to be on the program next week, Skyping in from Seattle, Washington. This guy, I have to say, he's crazy. He's absolutely out of his mind crazy. His music is like nothing I've ever heard before. It's like the Celtic Lord of the Dance meets EDM meets Katy Perry meets Ozzy Osbourne. And I'm not even kidding. He literally is a melting pot with a blender and a straw in it with a lot of alcohol. And he is just out of control, and he's just outrageous and totally cool. So I'm really excited for him to be on the show. So be sure to tune in next week for that. Just so you guys know, I did have an out hole of the week. And I couldn't get all the information on this story because it just broke today. But you're probably going to hear about it over the weekend. So I want to give you a heads up of what to look out for. So there is a gentleman that was arrested for biting off his infant's nose. I'm not even kidding. He bit off his infant's nose because it was a colicky baby, and it wouldn't stop crying, so he bit off her nose. Exactly, that's gonna help? How is that gonna help? That's gonna make the baby now shriek at a new level of crazy. And apparently while this happened, he's the father of the baby, his mother and his baby mama were in the house when this all happened. So obviously he was arrested today for endangering the welfare of a child and assault and all this other stuff. Crazy. Seriously, this is what happens when people are supposed to get their balls chopped off. You know what? Shoot blanks, buddy, because you're an idiot, and congratulations, you're officially my out haul of the week. I had plenty of contenders, but when I found this out, I was like, this is ridiculous. All right, so I will give you some more information. I'll throw that into my entertainment news next week so I can give you the full report in case you don't hear about it. But so that's going to be it for the show today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And once again, I send my apologies. And I know Cliff sent his over the phone. So be sure to stay tuned. We will definitely have Tracy on the program. We're looking forward to it. And we got Logan Lynn next week. We have so much going on here at InRavio, so be sure to tune in. You can see the lineup of our live shows, and we're constantly replaying them. Check them out in the archive. Our contests that we have, like I said, we have the Marshall Tucker Band, March 21st, next Friday at the Paramount. Cher Lloyd, April 6th at the Paramount. And the Psychedelic Furs, April 12th at the Paramount. And also, give me some ideas of things you want to see on my 30th birthday show, which will be April 18th. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching today. I will see you again here live next week, 6 o'clock Eastern time on InRavio.com. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend and do something good for somebody. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.